got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit, and here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. Returner choosing to field this one. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. That'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
This just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is
airing this one out toward the sideline. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
The PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Turner trying to create good field position. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the Dukes offense back on the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Grab behind the line. It's Knight. It's a nice gain. It'll move the football up to the 27.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Dropping back. It's Barnett. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. And the Dukes are going to cash in this red zone trip. And the wideout goes in motion. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Running back with the football. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed. They also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Or it's snapped to the back. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes. But they were backed up to start the drive. It's some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And one final play before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And the ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Receiver in motion now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. To throw, it's Barnett. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. And that pass ball is incomplete. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The UTSA offense is back out on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick from the very first play. Finding some room with the 25. Physical running, fights off the defender. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
He shreds the tackle. Again, ripping through the defense. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Running game is working. Let's stick with it on first down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with where defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Looks to the left, pass caught. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Looking to scramble. Looking for 6. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening, and he just went for it.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? To the air, it's Barnett. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Catch is made. Room to run here. An explosive play. Big gain. Spotted down near the 37.
That's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
The Dukes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Escapes the pocket. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, a few inches away.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
He's moving out of the pocket. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On first down, it's play action. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And they heave it deep downfield. He's picked for a third time tonight. Going the other way, can they stop him? Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Wow, a takeaway and a touchdown. We are all tied up with a spot in the championship game at stake.
Well, the timing of this, not just coming up with this turnover, but the defense, opportunistic awareness, and being able to turn that into a touchdown. As you said, Chris, a tie game. Now everything's in front of us. Who wants to get to the championship the most?
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Dukes will kick this away to begin the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the UTSA offense back out there. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Oh, he almost had another interception. And it'll be second down.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's fourth down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, it is complete. Breaks the tackle, now he's got room to run. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Finally brought down to the 12, an explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. James Madison's offense back out there now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Barnett. And he slings this pass over the middle. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Dukes. They will claim the second-half lead.
That was almost the entire length of the field. What a play by this offense. A nice throw. Really, it's about the receiver making a catch and showing you what he can do with the ball after.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Roadrunners offense is back out there now. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quick throw to his receiver. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. See what the call is on 1st and 10. New set of downs after that completion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Five-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looks left and finds his target there.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Second down after that completion. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Just the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackled, but 1st down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Still no answer for this offense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll run it to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Quick throw to the left side. And he's got it. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a 1st down.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. That's the 2-minute warning as the clock stops. Give both coaches a chance to strategize here before the time runs out. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback drops back. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And he's tackled after the catch.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Boy, this young man is doing everything he can to keep his team in this game, and this play checks all the boxes. Need a 1st down? Check. Get out of bounds and stop the clock? Check. Avoid himself getting a big hit? That's a big check.
The Dukes will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. Tackle made after the completion. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Throws to the tight end. He's got it for a big gain. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted out of the 31. The offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And the offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Look at him run through those tacklers. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Using his legs here. Gets some space around the 30. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
With the score all time.
So here comes our first play of overtime. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Trying for a pick six to win the game. That's it. Game over on the interception. So here we go. This defense needing to come up with something special to make a play and keep hope alive in this game. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Scanning the field. It's Barnett. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football